In the last episode of Blackboard Fridays, I talked about the 5 steps to creating strategic referral channels: connection, getting to know you, why and why not, agreement, and then implementing that agreement. And I flagged that step 3, why you would be in relationship and why not be in relationship, is one of the hardest steps to go through. It's the reason most referral relationships don't actually lead to referrals, is because you avoid having hard conversations like this one. So let's give you a bit of a system to help make that conversation as easy as possible. The key here is simple. If there isn't a clear reason why the other party would send you referrals, then they're not going to go out of their way to do it. You might get the occasional ad hoc referral, but a strategic channel is someone who has a benefit and sends you clients on a regular basis. Similarly, and conversely, if there's a single reason why not, a concern or a fear about why they would not want to send you clients, then they won't. It will kill the relationship dead. You need to have the hard conversation to go deep around these so that you know if there's a fear that can be overcome or if it can't be overcome, and you can stop wasting time with that relationship. There's a list here of some of the most common examples of why you would have a strategic referral relationship. And I'll just point out a couple. Mutual referrals is where people tend to go initially, and it can be a risk if your business models are very different. I have a very small client base. I only work with a limited number of businesses each year. If I've got a referral relationship with a business that's got 1,000 clients, we're never going to be able to have the quid pro quo. I scratch your back, you scratch mine, the same number of referrals flowing either way. If I promise that, they're going to be disappointed and let down. The other common one is around revenue. And I'd encourage you to sometimes have the indirect revenue conversation. Are there ways that they will generate more revenue from their clients as a result of the work you do that saves you having to pay them a commission on your revenue or pollute the relationship with fees? And don't feel that those referrals and revenue models, which are the most common conversations, are the only benefits that they might have. There's a lot of things around loyalty, reputation, protection of their client base that can motivate them to send you referrals. Have the broader conversation, and if necessary, write out this list in front of them. Go through them one by one and have the conversation if that's an easier way to have it. And that's something my clients say about this list of why nots, the concerns and fears that stop a relationship. It can feel confronting if you've never done it before to sit there and say, what are the reasons you don't trust me yet? You won't send me referrals. But if you can third party that by saying, here's the process I'm following, and it says these are some of the most common blocks in a relationship, can we talk about those? It overcomes that confrontational nature and allows you to jump into the specifics. Again, some of these come up more than others. At its core, if they don't trust you, if they're uncertain of the relationship, if they're not sure about the quality or the consistency of the work you do, then they're not going to send their best clients to you. That individual is not going to go back into their business and change their workflow process to create leads for you. You need to talk these out and overcome them. And the last of these is perhaps the most common and the most insidious and saddest when I hear about it. It's people who actually do want to send you referrals. They've got a clear benefit. They've overcome these concerns. They just don't know how. Make sure you take the time to talk through how they send you a referral, how you accept that referral, onboard the client, and then how you close the loop, keep them informed through the length of the relationship so that you continue to reinforce why they're in relationship with you and overcome any of these why nots that may show up from time to time. Have the hard conversation. The amount of time it will save you in fluffy coffees is enormous, and the amount of revenue it will bring to you and your team is even larger again.